The five elements of a successful life. We're on element number five, decision. Have you ever procrastinated or hesitated and everything crumbled? That's why decision is important. Decision is the fifth element, but in my opinion, it's the most important one. I heard someone say, I believe it was Henry Ford. I think I read this. I can't tell you what book I read it in, but I'm sure I read this. Henry Ford said that successful people are quick to make a decision and slow to change their mind if they even change their mind, where unsuccessful people are slow to make a decision and quick to change their mind. Have you ever hesitated and just procrastinated and you missed out on something? I think about that. I think about my decision process. I think about how, excuse me, I think about how important making decisions are in my life. I made some good decisions. I made some bad decisions. But it always started with a decision. And when I say it always started with a decision, I'm talking about the good things that happened in my life or the bad things that happened in my life. It always came from a choice I made, whether it be the right choice, the wrong choice, good choice, bad choice. I made a decision. I remember when I used to procrastinate all the time. I mean, all the time. I'll say I was going to start a YouTube channel, and it took months, maybe even longer than that, maybe over a year before I shot my first 30-second video. And then I couldn't decide whether to post it. Did I need to edit it? I didn't even know how to edit. Think about my decision to get married. Should I have a wedding? Should I not have a wedding? I wasn't for sure what I was doing. But what I do know is that in order to have a successful life, you have to be willing to make a decision. Sometimes that decision may not seem like the best thing, but the fact that you made a decision, that's where the power is. Being indecisive is it's not good. Can I be honest? I wasn't for sure if I wanted to shoot this video. I said, I'm supposed to talk about decision. What am I going to say? What story am I going to tell? But I already made a decision that no matter what, I was shooting this video about decision. I'm doing a play right now. The play is called God Please Save Our Sons. The character that I'm playing, it's actually me. His name is Tim, but his personality is just like mine. I didn't want to play me. I didn't want to play the nice guy, easygoing guy. I wanted to play the bad guy. In most plays, I do play the bad guy. And I like that. I don't know why I like it. Maybe it's because that's not who I am. But I like playing the bad guy. I I made a decision probably, I say probably been about almost 10 years. That's how long I've been acting. About 10 years. And I'm 57, so I was 47. And some people had told me, like, man, you're too old to be trying to start an acting career. But I made a decision. I'm doing it anyway. Will I ever be on Broadway? Will I ever be in a big movie? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to do my very best. I decided 10 years ago that this is what I'm doing. And if you're going to have a successful life, you have to make a decision on what you're doing. And it don't matter how it looked. It does not matter how it looked to somebody else. All that matters is that you made a decision. See, because if you make a decision that align with what you want in your life, it's going to work. It's going to work. And once you make a decision, here's the part I love. Once you make a decision, it's done. It is done. Once you make a decision, it's done. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Once you believe it, once you made that decision and you believe it, it is done. And it took a long time for me to realize that. You know, I talk about the 5 elements of a successful life: purpose, vision, attitude, discipline, and decision. As a believer, it's already done. So it start with a decision. Because I made a decision that I was doing something, I disciplined myself to do it. And since I disciplined myself to do it, I had the right attitude. And with the right positive attitude, I had a crystal clear vision. And that crystal clear vision led me straight to my purpose. That's the power of making a decision. You may not know the road. You may not know exactly how it's going to get done. Matter of fact, you ain't supposed to know how it's going to get done. You're supposed to just make a decision. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. And believe it. And let your actions align up with what you decide to do. What's that saying? Faith without work is dead. If I make a decision, I got to believe that that it's done. So if it's done, I have to do the things that I would do if it was done. I was I was watching the YouTube video Myron Goldman, and it was his Bible study, and he was talking about the first thing that God had said to people: be fruitful, multiply, and have dominion. Be, do, have. You make a decision to be it, whatever it is. If you make that decision to be it, then you'll do it. And if you do it, you'll have it. To be a content creator, then you'll do it. You'll start creating the content. And if you do it, then you'll have it. You know what I'm talking about when I say you'll have it. You'll have the benefits that a content creator have. Be, do, have. And it all start with making a decision. I made a decision today. I made a decision to show up. Even though I didn't feel like I really had nothing to say, but I decided to show up. Somebody on here is going to get something out of this. I don't know who you are, but I know somebody is going to get something out of this. And that came with me making a decision to shoot this video whether I wanted to or not. I made a decision every Wednesday. I'm going to do a live video and I'm going to talk about one of the 5 elements of a successful life. Today, this was a decision. Next Wednesday, I'll be back on purpose. What decision have you not made? What is it that you want? What do you want? What do you really want? And why haven't you made a decision to go get it? Well, to be it, you must be it first. You must be it first. What decision have you not made to be? Make that decision today. Make that decision right now, this moment. Whatever it is. I don't care what it is. I want to be a firefighter. Become a firefighter right now. Make a decision today. I want to be a supermodel. Make that decision today that you're a supermodel. I want to be a YouTube content creator. Make that decision today. I challenge you, make that decision today and act on it. It's not enough to have the thoughts. You have to have action. That's the 3 things you have to have. You have to have a clear intention and a heightened emotion backed by faith. Make a decision on who you are, what you want, and when you're going to have it. And take action. Start moving towards it. What you want wants you. The first time I heard that, I said, that don't make no sense. I want $840,000 residual income. That was my first big goal as far as money wise. I said, I want $840,000 per year residual income. And one of my mentors told me $840,000 per year residual income wants you too. So I have to be the person who can manage that. I have to be the person who makes smart investments. Whatever it is you want, you have to be that. You have to be that person. Until you be that person, it will not happen. Know that. You must become that person before it ever happens. A lot of people say, well, once I get this, then I'll be happy or whatever. No, be happy and then you'll get that. But pay the price, do the work, make a decision today. I don't care what it is you want. Make a decision today that you are that. I don't care if I want to lose 100 pounds. Well, make a decision that I lost 100 pounds today. What does that feel like? What does that feel like to be 100 pounds lighter? What does that feel like to have $840,000 residual income? Be it. Be it today. Be it today and watch how things change for you. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. That starts with a decision. I'm your boy Ward, the Atmosphere Changer. If you like this video, subscribe and like it. And I'll see you on the next video.